Hello ladies and gents, this is Kano from the Gamer Section, back with another video, you heard me. Now before I get into today's video, man, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also hit the notification bell for when I drop videos, man. Let's get it, let's go. So I already know, man, I ain't even gotta say it. I know y'all been expecting more videos from this channel. You know, I've been, handling other business and different occupations of life, you heard me. But you already know, man, I'm back with the list of my preferred studios that such and such should acquire, my fault. But I did one on Microsoft. Now today I'm going to do one on Sony. And this is just my personal opinion. You feel me? Don't get upset, don't get mad. This is an opinionated video. If you got a problem with that, this your problem. Ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm talking about? Let's get it, let's go. So, since we're talking about Sony today, I compiled up some studios that I think personally that Sony should actually go ahead and acquire, because as y'all may have known, you know, Microsoft already has acquired Bethesda studios from ZeniMax, you know what I'm talking about? So they got a lot of studios out of Bethesda. So let's go ahead and dive right in. You dig? Let's get it, let's go. Now the first studio I'm going to talk about, I think that Sony should actually acquire, is actually Kojima Productions. Now, if y'all don't know about Kojima Productions, y'all know about Kojima that actually used to create the Metal Gear Solid franchise, you feel me? From, I believe not the first one, but like, I think the third one to the fifth one, I believe. And then they just created this game called Death Stranding, which I was never a fan of. It's not my cup of tea, but graphically, it was a beautiful looking game. Gameplay wise, I didn't care for it. The story wise, I didn't care for it, but you could see Kojima be making some crazy games. But if Sony acquires them and gives them the right funding, best believe when I tell you they're gonna actually create more innovative games outside of that. But I'm still skeptical with Kojima. You feel me? I'm just being real honest, because still Death Stranding is just a weird game, and I still don't even know what the game is about. You feel what I'm saying? So the next studio I'm actually going to talk about that they should actually acquire is Blue Point Games. And the reason why I say Blue Point Games is because they've created a lot of remakes for Sony, and you already know they working on the Demon Souls game, the remake for it as we speak. And you already know they did the Shadow of the Colossus remake for the PS4. And honestly, they did a lot of remakes for that Shadow of the Colossus. They did too many to speak of. I ain't gonna lie to you. But honestly though, I think Blue Point Games will be actually the vocal point of what they're going to be doing for the PS5 and other consoles going forward in the future. I think that would be the best way to go to make that happen. Also give them a chance to actually create some brand new IPs with Blue Point, because they are a very talented studio and they can create some very, very innovative games down the line. You feel me? Besides the remakes and remasters. So I think that would be actually be the best way to go. You feel me? So, the next studio I think they should go ahead and acquire is Supermassive Games. Now, they are known to make games like Until Dawn, Hidden Agenda, but right now they're going multi-plat, so they've been creating a Dark Pictures anthology with the Man of Meaning and Little Hope and some other stuff. Honestly, I think this will actually be a good look, because, like I said, Supermassive, they known to create story-style games with, I wouldn't say point and click, but it's on the levels of, what's the best way I can describe, like a Telltale games in a sense, but not really. Difference is graphically it has some realistic aspects of it. But I think that would be the best way to go for Supermassive, to actually go ahead and do that. They can collab and get that Detroit Become Human sequel and all that going. You know, that actually be the best look. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's I wouldn't say two studios, but there's two games that I feel that they need to open up a studios for. One, I have to go with Cyper Filter. Everybody knows Cyper Filter was made from Ben Studios, but I think they need to open a separate studio up for Cyper Filter, because people have been asking for a new Cyper Filter game for the longest. You feel what I'm saying? And we haven't seen that since like the PlayStation 2 days. And it would be the best way to go. And for SOCOM also, studios need to be built like specifically for those two games. To have two separate teams to create two different games. And then there's another studio I honestly think that they should go ahead and open up to make, you know, the cartoon style games like the Sly Coopers and my personal favorite, Jak and Daxter. You feel me? Because Jak and Daxter was that game for me when I was young, playing that game on the PlayStation 2, especially Jak and Daxter 2. That was phenomenal, and I think that game, that series needs to be revived in a major way, because people have been asking for it, because we know we have Ratchet and Clank, which is also a phenomenal game, a phenomenal franchise, my fault. But I think Jak and Daxter is a hidden gem, is underrated, and Naughty Dog, you know them, they're not going to be focusing on those type of games. They're more focused on games like the Uncharted, The Last of Us, the more realistic experiences. Technically not, but I think if they will open up studios for Pacific games like Jak and Daxter, Sly Cooper, and another studio specifically for Cyberfilter and SOCON, I think that would be the best way to go. You feel me? So I'm gonna leave it on that note, man. What are y'all actual thoughts about this list that I have compiled up myself, and what do y'all want to see that Sony actually could acquire in the future? So leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. And like I said, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit notification bell when I drop these videos. You dig? Let's get it. Let's go. I'm out.